Welcome to our show, Sweet Home Nigeria. My name is Augustina, anyanwutina. And while I welcome my friend, Mrs. glorynezemma, who happens to be my co-host.
Welcome to our Sweet Home again. It's always a pleasure to have you as our audience. So our topic today, we're going to address some of the things that we have really talked about before, but we have a special topic. It's called Do Not Kill Our Moses.
All right.
I know a lot of people will be wondering, why use the word Moses? All right, I will explain before we go into details. Actually, most of us read the words in the Holy Book, the Bible. We had heard about Moses, how Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt. So we believe that every nation, even every community, do have a Moses. And when we kill those Moses, it's very difficult for us to be able to be led out of the promised land, out of Egypt to go into a
land of hardship.
Exactly.
All right.
So, just to bring what I just said to, to the level that everyone will understand. In Africa, we know we have so much to do. We talked about the rich, we talked about the less privileged among us. And then we talked about how we can bridge the gap again. So we're here again to not only address the rich ones now, we're going to address the less privileged among us. And then let them know some of the things that are hindering the progress in terms of the rich people being able to help. Because I know a lot of people have done their best to see how they can improve the living conditions of the less privileged. But many of them have met a lot of resistance. So that's why we're here today. So I'm going to ask my friend to help me a little bit to address the audience in terms of what we have to do to break these barriers that are really hindering people from reaching the less privileged. Some people have made a lot of efforts. I know we live in diaspora, and I know some people have even traveled from here to see what they can do in the villages to improve the condition of the people. And many of them have been kidnapped. Others have been killed. So that's why I use the word, stop killing our Moses. So my dear friend, this is a very, very serious topic.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do to tell the people that are killing and the ones that are kidnapping to stop kidnapping our Moses, people that have made every effort to see what they can do to help others that do not have it in our country? That's my question today. It's a very serious topic.
Based on my little idea and the little knowledge of what is going on, or what I heard, or maybe what I saw. First of all, you talk about stop killing our Moses. As we all know, Moses is the person that God used to bring the Israelites out of the land of hardship, out of the land of captivity, out of the land of slavery, where there is pain, groaning, people walking and they can make ends meet. And we look at Moses as a trailblazer. We look at Moses as somebody who, after all odds, no matter his circumstances, being a stammerer, being a fugitive, we can call him a betrayer too, because he used to live with Pharaoh, remember? He took it upon himself to lead, to answer God's call. As you said, a whole lot of us have been called, but unfortunately, and when they go there, they don't come back. But the point is that some of the kidnappers are so young. I wonder if they understand the magnitude of what they're doing, because they're taking their parents away from their children, especially those God have called to go and help. Do something.
That's true.
So that we can be liberated, we can be free, we can create a job if nobody will hire us. So that's the incentive they want to bring to our people. But unfortunately, when they go, they look at them as if they have money. Some of them have ordinary knowledge. They just come to teach you. They come to tell you. They just come to let you know that there is a way out. But unfortunately, they got killed in the process. My dear, I think, do you think of these little children? Where do they get all those ammunition? Where do they get the things they, attack all these people with? is what we want to know, because I look at it now, where I'm from, nobody from another state will know that I'm home.
Exactly.
If people are around me, if my own people, if people that know that I'm coming, didn't go and tell them that somebody is there, go get them and do X, Y, Z to them. So that's what I'm looking at. So eventually we have to go back home. We have to go back to our own surrounding. We have to go back to our own neighborhood, as we use the word here. But we talk about kindred, we talk about village, we talk about our town, or we talk about local government as a whole. That's because from your local government, within there, that's where the information will pass to somebody, maybe in Abia State, maybe in any other state, or Owerri as a whole. So what we are saying is to beg our people that when you see somebody that come, you don't know the type of good news they have.
Exactly.
Even if you don't benefit from it, somebody else will. Even your offspring will. Stop letting people use you. We have God-given wisdom. Some of them even do this because somebody asked them to go and do it. Promise them money that you can just use to smoke, or money that you can just go and eat, point and kill. Eventually, by the time you realize it, it's very, very late. I don't know what advice you have for our youths, because to me, I know there is hope, there is future for you. All you need to do is to wait a little bit longer, and then you will see. And keep your hands clean.
Exactly.
God is able.
That's true.
So what do you have for them?
Thank you so much for my friend. Thank you for your word of advice. Because actually, our youths, this is what I'm going to, address you a little bit. I know many of you have cell phones, even the ones that are in the forest, even kidnappers, even armed robbers, you all have cell phones. So we're pleading, because a lot of people, I know that all of you are struggling so much, and that's why some of you have gone into the life of crimes. And then you're watching the rich people all over Africa, people bragging and everything, they're doing lots, weddings, expensive weddings and everything. And you're watching them and like, well, how come I cannot get to this level? All right, my advice to you is this. I know we live in the diaspora, like I said. A lot of people are trying as much as they can to see what they can do to help people, to create employment in the country. But like I said, many of them have been killed in the process and they have been kidnapped. And unfortunately, you might hold these people for ransom, but these are people that were sent, maybe God sent them to be able to create employment and employ almost 100 and 150 people in a town. So if you kidnap them or if you kill them, not only have you caused problem for that family, but you have caused problem for the community, even for the country at large, that they took off from here. Many of us are very comfortable here. They have everything that we can, whatever anybody needs in life, they have it in diaspora. But they take it upon themselves to travel home. Some doctors travel to build clinics and build hospitals to cure people, and they're kidnapped in the process. Others go home to see, engineers go home and see how they can even help refine the oil, and they're kidnapped in the process. So I am pleading with the youths. Please allow people to come home so that they can help lift you up. They will lift you up, they will create employment for you, they will lift your brothers up, they will lift your community up, they will lift the country up. But if you keep on killing the Moses, people that are taking off, leaving their own comfort zone to come home to see what they can help, then others that are supposed to do more, they run away.
They're not going to come.
So please, I'm pleading with you. Give people comfort ground so that they can create employment. And then you will benefit, your family will benefit, your community will benefit. And then life will be better for you than the life of hiding in the forest.
And that's right.
So this is our pleading.
The life of crime.
God loves you and loves everyone. His intention is not for you to suffer. But if you allow people to come in to help, they will help you and your life will be much better than it is now. That's my advice to you.
That's right. Then we make a decent pay. Instead of that, you make it today. You acquire that money today. Tomorrow is not promising unless you kidnap an innocent person. And on the process, most of you have been caught. They've been caught. And then there's nothing else you can do.
And you have a future. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. Because I believe that every child that is born in this world has a future.
And have a talent.
Exactly.
There is something God gives you to deposit on somebody else.
And be able to help others. So when you destroy someone's life, you have equally destroyed even your own life. Because
and your parents' life.
Exactly.
You're going down with a lot of people.
Exactly.
Because once you kill somebody, somehow you destroy that person's family. Then you destroy your own future, destroy your own household. And then, there's something God created you here for. All you need to do is ask yourself, why am I on earth? What am I doing? How can I help? How can I change my situation? Then eventually, on doing that, don't let no other person, a friend, anyone that calls themselves a friend will not introduce you to a life of crime. Anybody that you respect in a community cannot come and call you to go get somebody, either due to political affiliate or due to you thought they come home with money or any other reason you want to kidnap them or you want to kidnap them for. So, but said and done, please, whatever it is, if you're already inside in any group that do all this kidnapping, find a way to come out, because that's the life of staying in the forest, the life of hiding, the life of carrying a weapon. You are not in the military. So please, try to find it. I know right inside your heart, that's not what you want to do. Inside your mind, you want more than being a fugitive. Because you get the money, you go drink, you go smoke, you hang around, and you're running from the law. Because while you're doing that, they're still trying to get you. But it's only a little while. Please, come out, go confess to your God, do what you have to do, find a pastor, find a church. God is going to give you your own work. God is going to give you what He created you for, and you will be more productive to the community.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
So you have any other
Yes, no. Thank you so much. I know it's a very touchy episode, yes, because we're pleading to our youths to allow people to come home to be able to change the community. People are loaded with things that they want to do in Nigeria. Not only Nigeria, in almost every African country, but like I said, many of them are not able to get there because people block the way, they kill them and they kidnap them. So our point today is, let's curtail the crime, drop your guns, drop your knives, allow people to get into the community. Many of us have studied overseas and we are ready to bring the knowledge home. But give them a comfort ground so that they can come and transform the village, they can come and build industries and create jobs for everybody. So that I know you can watch movies and you see the Western world and everything, and many of you are yearning to come over here. Even the ones that are home, they're hoping that maybe one day our country will look like those countries. So allow people to come home, give them a comfort ground, stop the kidnapping, stop the killing, and allow your people, even in your own village, different places all across the country, in your village, allow them to come home. That's so right. That they are ready to transform the villages. They are ready to build schools, build industry, build hospitals, create employment for you and for your family. But right, give them that comfort ground so that they can help you. So by helping others and stopping the life of crime, you are also helping yourself. That's right. So God loves you, and we all love you too. All right. So thank you for watching our episode wherever you are, and look forward to our other episodes. And as you make that decision to change for the better, to stay away from crime, to start helping to make Nigeria, your neighborhood, your state, your village, a better and more comfortable place for human beings to live, we pray that God will bless you and guide you and give you courage and give you the wisdom to choose the right job. Right? Exactly. That's true. So we thank you so much, our viewers. We thank you for watching this episode and look forward to the next one. And our episodes, exactly. It's always a pleasure to have you. And we thank everyone that have commented, and we have really replied as many as we can. And the ones that we have not replied to their comments, please, we will get to it. Do not get upset. We are going to get to you. Exactly. So God bless you all. And thank you for watching so again. And continue. We are so proud of you. And as you watch us, if you have any topic you want us to address, please send it forward
and we are going to address it with time. God bless you.